All right. Isn't it awesome that there's no more idiots commenting down below? I think it's great. Yeah, your freedom is has failed. All right, let's do this. Anonymous is talking about more freezing weather coming for this winter. It's going to be the worst ever, folks. So get your heaters ready and get your jackets ready. I know it's hot out there right now, but it's time to talk about what is about to happen to America. Freeze warning is coming, and I'm talking about Mr. Freeze is about to kick some ice. All right, enjoy.
Air blasting
Yep,
through New York City just a short.
Got to listen to the fake news with this too, but it'll get better.
You're feeling. I just checked your health data. Your last meal contributed 60% of your daily nutrients, and you've completed 11,000 steps towards your daily fitness goal. So you can take a seat now. I've got something for you to watch, and I'll be watching too.
Severe storms moving through, watches in 10 states as we come on the air. Blasting through New York City just a short time ago, day turning into night in the shadow of the Empire State Building. We all watched as the city suddenly turned dark, storm clouds moving in and quickly. Hail slamming down to Saugerties, New York, forcing cars to the side of the road just as many head home from work. Hundreds of flights canceled and delayed at this hour, thousands without power.
Tonight, powerful storms lashing the Northeast. On Interstate 87 in New York, torrential rain making it impossible to see. Tractor trailers smashing, workers racing to clear trees from the roadway. Hail, some of it tennis ball size, destroying windshields.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, look at the whole truck.
Those storm clouds rolling into New York City.
This is a really dangerous situation as we go into the early evening hours.
Wind gusts downing trees and knocking out power for almost 500,000 customers across the region. Overnight, powerful straight-line winds pummeling the mid-Atlantic. Tornado warnings and wind gusts topping 60 miles an hour at Dulles Airport. Travelers there forced to hide underground. Lightning sparked this house fire. Our David Curley on the scene.
And you can see it struck this roof here at Tacoma Park. It caused quite a fire. 70 firefighters basically had to empty out that attic so that they could get this blaze out.
Further west, hail turned roads into rivers near Denver. And 4 tornadoes reported in Kansas.
Just extraordinary pictures coming in at this hour. We can see the commute home there behind you, Gio. He's live on New York's West Side Highway tonight. A rough ride for millions. And Gio, you're already seeing flights affected here in the Northeast.
That's right, David. Hundreds of flights have already been delayed or canceled here in the Northeast. That number's only growing, but I got to tell you, the wind here was so strong. Come over here just so you can see this. While we were standing here this afternoon, look at what the wind did to this massive light post here, David.
Storm slamming the mid-Atlantic to New England, bringing chaos to New York's Grand Central with thousands. Stranded as commuter trains are suspended. The East Coast seeing sheets of rain, vicious winds, and lightning. With dangerous hail hitting Connecticut. We have a tornado warning. And parts of New York and Pennsylvania under tornado warnings.
I'm Jacob Soboroff in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where moments ago residents here received a tornado warning and instructions to take cover. The rain and wind are intensifying. We're seeing lightning, but people are still out on the streets.
Across the country, thousands of flights canceled or delayed.
We planned on one day, so we don't have anything with us.
Bradley International Airport near Hartford evacuating its air traffic control tower. Hundreds of thousands of people in the east left without power. It's really like somebody flipped a switch. It went from a beautiful sunny day to this here along the Hudson River.
Hey, lady, somebody did flip the switch. It's called the NWO controlling the weather.
A lot of people surprised by how quickly this is moving through. Millions still bracing tonight as the storm now moves east. It's a terrifying moment for the animals at a zoo as a powerful and unprecedented hailstorm pummels them. Giant hail the size of baseballs rained down in the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in Colorado.
That's because the NWO put the hell out there. Let's keep on.
Springs. 3,000 visitors were at the zoo when they fled to the zoo restaurant for safety.
Fucking back out.
5 people. As you can imagine, getting hit by hail this size is like getting hit by a rock. 2 animals did not survive the freak storm, a duck and a vulture. In a statement, the zoo said it was heartbroken to confirm the loss of a Cape vulture named Matswari and a Muscovy duck named Daisy. 300 cars in the zoo parking lot were severely damaged to the point that they couldn't be driven.
It's truly a mystery here in Beebe, Arkansas, as people in this town are still scrambling to kind of figure out what exactly went wrong here. But it was kind of paint a picture for you on New Year's Eve, just before midnight. Thousands of these birds in a very small area of Beebe just literally started falling out of the sky. People woke up on New Year's Day and found dozens of these red-winged blackbirds just laying in the grass on rooftops, covering the streets everywhere. And as you mentioned,
That's because the chemtrails are killing our animals and our fish and our birds. You dumb son of a bitch.
5,000 of them, and no one really knows what happened to these birds. Now, to be clear, these birds are
No one knows. I know. The NWO. Yo.
a staple here in the town of Beebe. Everyone we've talked to here this morning in this town northeast of Little Rock, Arkansas, says that these birds are just everywhere. They flock in the morning and in the evening. They're just, they can turn the sky black here.
The worst outbreak in years of toxic algae known as red tide is killing thousands of sea creatures in southwest Florida and harming the...
Remember the video I did, 8818. The prophecy alert was the Crimson Tide winning the national championship. And now the red tide is coming in. Next.
tourism business. Red tide occurs naturally each year from Sarasota to Marco Island. It typically lasts about 6 months. This year's season is in its 9th month and a second.
And the only reason it comes in is because the submarines are putting red tide out from the submarines. Why am I saying this? I'll tell you how I'm saying this. And I'm going to be honest with you right now. We're running out of time, folks. That Crimson Tide is the chemicals that they're going to put up above us when they put them into the airplanes, just like they did Syria. And remember that, folks. The red tide is the same stuff they put in from the city of Syria. Remember that. And it's coming to the United States. It's only in the water right now, but it's coming to go overhead. You better get you some gas masks, because it's coming.
Toxic algae is coming from polluted lakes, like Lake Okeechobee, some 80 miles away, and is making the problem worse.
Good morning. You know the old saying, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Well, unfortunately, here on Sanibel Island, there's plenty of dead ones along the beach.
I noticed the difference when we lost fish sticks, and the banquets are not even in the grocery stores no more. That would wake you up. I appreciate the likes and everything, but y'all need to start sharing these for viral if you want to fight against the NWO. Or don't make them your bitch. Do what you want to do.
Look here, the tide has gone out, thousands of dead fish, even this big eel. This is a stinking and unsightly mess. This sandy stretch of Florida's Gulf Coast may look picturesque, but beachside, the view isn't so pleasant. Red tide is killing thousands of fish, eels, and other sea creatures. Since November, some 400 critically endangered sea turtles have died or been stranded.
This little guy's doing pretty well.
Dr. Heather Barron at Sanibel's Crow Wildlife Hospital is treating 4 times the normal number of suspected red tide cases this season.
It just can't even describe what it's like to go out on the beach to do a rescue and just to be surrounded by all these critically endangered animals.
Red tide is a naturally occurring algae that turns harmful in high concentrations.
And red tide is what I predicted in May. I said 8818 will be your prophecy alert of the crimson tide coming in to destroy your fish and your animals and even you. And what did I say was going to happen? Just that.
It usually forms 10 to 40 miles out, but winds and currents can carry it on shore. In humans, red tide may cause eye, nose, and throat irritation, coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. That's taking a bite out of Quint Tusignant's Fort Myers beach business.
Everybody's coughing. I work at a jet ski stand and I don't get any business anymore, man.
Have you ever seen it this bad?
No. I've seen some bad ones. This is the worst I've ever seen.
Ozzie Fisher is a second-generation charter boat captain. It's hard to breathe around it. It stinks.
It really stinks. Water is our lifeline here. It affects everything. And if you lose this, there won't be anything here.
We are...
Note to Putin. Hey, Putin, will you do me a favor? Kill the Rothschilds. They're the ones that's doing this. Thank you. And fuck up China.
At historic Lighthouse Point here on Sanibel, and typically this time of day, you've had loads of tourists out here enjoying their coffee, going out for a morning stroll. Right now, it's just a few hardy souls. Tourism is a $3 billion a year industry in this county. The economic hit is not yet known, but we are told that some restaurants along the beach in Fort Myers have temporarily shut down out of concern for their employees' health.
Many who are planning to boat or swim in America's lakes and rivers this weekend have to check not only the weather forecast, but also the water forecast. Rain, heat, and pollutants are causing an outbreak of toxic algae. Exposure can cause a sore throat, nausea, and...
Why is the algae so bad? Maybe because they're still drilling for oil. On top of that, I'm not even done. CERN Switzerland is pulling everything toward us. The sun flares are hitting the ocean and into the earth. And that's why we're having the worst earthquakes and volcanoes in history. CERN Switzerland needs to be blown up. Note to Putin, blow up CERN. We will fix this world.
other health issues. Lawmakers in Florida want the governor to declare a state of emergency over Lake Okeechobee's toxic algae problem. Manuel Bajorquez is there.
Chris Whitman's been fishing Southwest Florida his entire life, but the once postcard perfect...
Oh yeah, by the way, kill Bill Gates, kill Henry Kissinger, kill Bilderberg, kill Obama, kill Clinton, kill Bush Sr., and Trump's involved, get him too. That's all I got to say. We the people are the president, not them no more.
Summer waters are becoming fouled by slimy and toxic green algae.
It's not looking good for the future. I mean, I've canceled my trips the last few weeks because of this issue, and I'm not on the water as much as I once was.
It's a nightmare, but this year's early bloom could signal one of the worst summers yet. The problem starts here, Lake Okeechobee, the aquatic lifeblood of South Florida. After heavy rains, the Army Corps of Engineers released millions of gallons to relieve pressure on the lake's old earthen dam. But the water is chock full of chemicals and nutrients, much of it runoff from commercial agriculture and sprawling development. When that mix bakes in the summer sun, the algae population explodes. Biologists...
I worked there.
Hey, Eric Amarola, that was for running into me the other day. Told you I'd get you back.
18 hours a day, 6 days a week. So when I'm off the clock, I gotta.
John Casani has been collecting samples and warning about the health hazards.
The toxins the cyanobacteria produce are incredibly potent. They affect liver function. There's neurotoxins that they produce. So it's a suite of really toxic stuff that can kill wildlife and really impact people's health.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news. Right here on live. And they say this president is American. Guys, this will be the first time ever. I don't know how to explain this. The Scotland Irish boy has just suspended the parade of Veterans Day in Washington, D.C. to save money so they can have sex with your kids and do more drugs. Oh, and build that wall from your tax money. So, that was anonymous. Anonymous. People wants to know where I'm getting my information on the airplane that went down last week. Think about it. Well, the airplane, and then Alaska earthquake started. Makes you want to say, Look, let me tell you something. If you don't know nothing about reverse psychology, shut up and get the fuck out of here. That's why I've took your comments down below off. They're gone. No more. I don't give a fuck what you think anymore. That's all I got to say. And you don't tell me what to say and what to do on my channel, because I've got bosses that's telling me what to do. His name is Kevin Shipp, Edward Snowden, John Moore, former Navy, former NSA, and former CIA, that knows more than you and me. So don't come at me and tell me I don't know nothing, when I got people in my ear telling me what's coming and what's going on. I told you there was going to be hurricanes worse last year than ever. The reason we're not getting that many hurricanes in this year is because the hurricane crusher is there, and it's called a dust storm, and it's going from Africa all the way to California. So, this is what I want to tell you, okay? If you don't heed my warnings of what's coming and what's going on, your funeral. That's all I got to say. 3 laps to go. I may come back if I get 10 likes on both videos that I did a while ago. I may come back with some WWE 2K18 tournament. Still got to finish this thing. And I have a feeling an earthquake is going to hit on WWE. But yeah, what we were talking about earlier with the volcano. After the earthquake happened in Japan today, 6.4 on the Richter scale, no tsunamis. Therefore, there was a missile from a submarine. I'm telling you right now, if there is a tsunami, there means that's a real earthquake. I thought you might want to know that. And that's coming from CERN, Switzerland, from the sun pulling everything toward us, which we have been dodging bullets left and right with asteroids and meteors. They're just waiting for at least 6 more years for the East Coast to get hit by the Atlantic. South Atlantic is where the first asteroid's going to hit. But there's going to be an asteroid that's going to hit Europe. We've already got the coordinates on this. Europe is going to get hit by an asteroid, and between Puerto Rico and Aruba will be the other asteroid. There'll be about 3 asteroids that's going to hit Earth, and then all of a sudden we're going to get pummeled. I just thought you might want to know that. Y'all have a nice day. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Because if you don't share, therefore you don't want to save people's lives. I do. Y'all have a nice day. And I'm doing this for free for our freedom. Screw the NWO.